There's a good number of ducks moving, but they're not doing what we want them to do. As of right now, they're skirting this edge right here, which, man, I knew in my gut I was afraid that was going to happen. So it's super early, sun's not even up. We are going to, unfortunately, make as quick a move as we can possibly make.
Gosh, they were coming right in.
Well, there's Danny S. Boy.
Howdy.
You did a good job with that move. So we made a really super fast move. We were set up around the corner there, and we got it done fast. Yeah. And we came around, there was about 50, 75 ducks sitting right in this patch of food. So we filled this patch up, about 4 or 5 dozen decoys, spinner there, spinner there. Crap. But I'll tell you what, once we're set, because her wings were set right there. I fully believe, turn that off. The easy thing to do would have been to be lazy and sit there. That would have been the easy thing to do, but there's some birds. I think when you get a situation and you see they're patterning hard in one way, you just gotta, I mean, you sacrifice that 20 minutes, which is about what it was. Yeah, it's definitely good exercise. You sacrifice that 20 minutes and it ends up, sometimes it pays off. Sometimes you wish you hadn't, but I'm all in for being like, hey, let's get it moved. They're obviously, and this is where they were yesterday when we were in here. But with the wind coming from the northwest, I didn't think we could set this shoreline because of that. And I really would like to be on the other side of the shoreline, but this is where they all were. And so I really think, if you see the shoreline down here, the wind, this bank kind of comes out and around. And so I don't see any reason why, if you look how the wind is, on the water, I don't see any reason why they can't come and drop right there with the wind. To me, it's a little bend out and it works perfect. Wait. That's not good. What they did is not good. What just happened was a small sample size, but ultimately it's the reason why we have not had boat blinds most of our lives. These two drakes were coming right from the right. I mean, locked in perfect. And right as they came in, they obviously saw us. Sitting here. They were doing it. And they just saw us. So, I mean, if you were sitting on buckets or not, sitting on marsh stools down in here, they'd never see you. They would, and if this keeps happening, that's what we'll do. Yeah. That's what we'll have to do if the movement continues, which who knows if it's going to continue or not. So, but they were coming right here, being just cupped, set, and then they came over our head and flared as well after that. So Dan is going to try to build up to the right of us. He's going to try to build it up there so that as they approach, there's a bunch of obstruction there, so that it'll hopefully block us, as if we can just be more protected as they come in this way. So he's gonna find whatever he can. He's gonna let me sit here and keep hunting. It's nice to have old Danny around. And that's the fear with the boat blind. It's just harder to hide it. It's so comfortable. I love hunting out of it. It's just harder. It's harder to hide. I could probably work on this blind material more and add more stuff to it and make it, you know, just really, really grass it in. It grassed in to where everything was natural grass all over it. It would certainly work. That's so much effort, and we don't hunt it out of it enough. So we got these top pieces to hide the top. I don't know. If the movement continues, we will shoot birds. You know what? Golden Boy. Oh my gosh. I don't know what Golden Boy's kind of feeling. I don't know what the right word, the expression is. He's basically he needs to step it up. I got a Marco from Jake, and he was hunting with Golden Boy, and there was ice all over the hole, and Aiden wasn't out there doing anything about it. He wasn't clearing it. He was just sitting there.
Yeah, well, he's done being a saint, thank God.
What do you mean, thank God?
Huh?
I guess it doesn't matter if he's not here, but when he's here, he needs to be a saint.
Yeah.
Why would you say thank God? Did it make you feel bad about yourself or something? His sainthood, did it make you feel bad about yourself?
Me? Saint?
Yeah. No,
Oh,
no,
God,
you're
I'm
not a saint. You're not a saint. No, I said, Golden Boy, you said he's not a saint anymore, and you said thank God, and I said, why don't you want him to still act like a saint? Is it because it makes you feel bad about yourself?
No, because it's like way too much a human being should expend on others.
Yeah, but if it's expended on us, right? Am I wrong?
Yeah, but then like we're just setting him up for failure.
Well, I don't care.
By the
What do you care?
By the time he's 40, he's going to drop dead. Yes, boss.
Yes, but understand, Dan, that's 18 more years.
Kids are like, when are you going to come home, Daddy? Okay, sure, I can do that. Yeah, sure. And I'll think right back, you know, what would Dan and Elliot think? Sure thing, boss, I can do that. So,
yes, Dan, I understand that.
slack off, buddy.
I understand that, but it's like, you know, back in the late 1800s when horses, there were so many of them, and they just, you know, they kind of wore down, and you just ran them into the ground until they died as like cab horses and stuff. Same concept here.
Yeah,
I mean, he's past his golden prime a little bit, so we just need to ride that horse. I mean, what he does in his 40s, I'll probably be almost dead by then.
I
so
think the Golden Boy honeymoon is over.
I say that we squeeze every little bit of juice out of him we can get while
I say
he's still.
good for you, Golden.
Come on.
Just stick it to the man.
Come on. Well, I totally disagree with this. As you're doing all the blinding, I'm sitting here.
I enjoy this.
Right here. Understand, people, I'm joking. So yeah, maybe that's why Golden Boy moved away, because he couldn't handle the pressure.
Yeah, he couldn't handle the pressure saying no.
The pressure I was putting on him, because first, you know, he's working his butt off and I'm praising him, and then I start the golden probation thing.
Probation is on video. Do you understand what golden probation is?
I wouldn't be called Golden Boy anymore.
Yeah, that's right, because in order to be called Golden Boy, you have to act golden. So being late, stuff like that, if you start losing your golden, if you lose your golden actions, the Golden Boy title goes away. So when I say you're on golden...
And I know that golden probation thing was actually getting to him at one point.
You know what, Aiden? If you want this stuff, you're gonna have to just haul it in yourself.
Look, you don't have to make it for me. I just asked you if you're gonna make it. I've got a can of soup.
Golden probation!
Yeah.
Golden probation!
You didn't offer to drag it all in there. Golden probation. Golden probation.
I literally brought half the stuff for you already, so.
Well,
He's on probation today.
yeah, on probation.
To be golden, you should have been like, I'll take it. I'll do it. I'll drag it in there.
Already made. Here you go. In fact, he said, I don't even care if you eat. I brought stuff for myself.
Gosh, that is so not golden.
That's what I heard. That's what I heard.
All right, let's go.
You know how to do it because you're a teacher. You put all the psychological tricks on people.
Oh yeah, man. I run those kids' brains into the ground. By the time they're out of my class, they're a shell of themselves.
Am I still on probation?
But yeah, I know that Golden did not like the probation at one point because in one video he's like, I'm about done with this golden probation. And the way he said it, I could just tell that he was actually feeling the pressure of golden probation.
I will not even utter a word about golden probation today if you can solve this little problem. Good. You'll be entrenched the entire day, no matter what you do.
Good. I'm about done with that golden probation.
Well,
And that's like the equivalent of a big FU.
For Golden Boy saying, I'm about done with this.
Yeah.
That's defiance.
But it's also selfless service, and it's certainly gotten him far in life. That's
Yeah.
for sure.
Oh yeah, he's awesome. He's coming into his own. That's for sure. That's for sure. Sweet little GB. Oh, you got your gun ready? Right here, Dad. Get him. All right. Well, I think if they're gonna do that, we probably need to take him right here. You know, gosh, he was just outside of range.
I hope he didn't.
Yeah, you totally missed him on the first shot. Yeah, you were like, your shot was like 2 feet to the right. But I think that if they're gonna do that, we're gonna have to start taking them right here. If they're like that next time, we're just gonna be aggressive because right there he was at the closest. He was at the closest right there. That was better. But we need them settling. We need them settling down in the pocket. I'm gonna move these decoys over. We are on the board officially. And I think there's nothing wrong with that shot, but they just want to land out there when they're done, when they actually hit the water. They want to land in a spot where a little bit too far to shoot. But as they come through here, there's a moment that they're about 30 yards, 25, 30 yards. There's just a moment right there. And that's where we're going to end. I mean, it's not a hard shot, but that's not what we want. But I think that's what we're going to have to take today. We are going to get creative here because they are coming through, and there's like a moment in time that they're at about 35, 40 yards. There's like, but you got to time it perfect. It's like boom, they're right there, and then they're out of it. All right, so here is the game plan, and I think this is gonna work. Here's the game plan. Danny S. Boy, is gonna take. You taking a little bit of that stuff?
Yeah.
All right. He's going to take the marsh stool, to get that thing to go, you just go like this. Oh, there you go. And he is gonna go sit right here in that stuff, because these ducks, they're coming and they're approaching fine, and they curve, and there's a shootable shot right there for like a split second, and then they hook on out and they want to land out there like 60 yards. We pulled the spinner, and that didn't seem to change anything they were doing, honestly. So Danny's gonna go out there, and I'm just gonna film, and we're gonna see what happens, and hopefully he will shoot true and straight.
Is this too far left?
Maybe try the closer one.
This one right here?
Yeah. So we'll see. I'm gonna film it, and hopefully he can adjust. Sometimes you gotta get creative. We pulled the spinner, and we put just a spinner. I got this trick from Joel Strickland, where one of his videos, Surviving Duck Season, they said sometimes they put them back in the weeds. So I tried a Joel Strickland special on that one. I think this is gonna work, guys. If we can get the ducks going, I think Danny S. Boy is gonna start putting some on the strap. Well, Danny had a couple hoodeds come right in and just whiffed on him point blank. I really think he needs my help. So you know what time it is. Snack time! We've already established the power of snacks and coffee. So, here we go. Give it a try. Man, this coffee's good. Look, my wife packed an entire hunting snacks bag. My wife is the freaking greatest. Okay, ducks. Ducks, look, I got snacks. I got snacks. Doing this, guys. If you don't take moments to just stop, listen to the wind, look at the different sunlight patterns on the tree, and revel in the emotion that this sport offers, then you're missing out. Because this sport offers something. And now, I know it's my passion. I know for you, fishing may do it, or quail hunting, or deer hunting, or whatever. But for me, nothing even comes close to this environment. Herons, pelicans, cormorants, all the different ducks, all the different shorebirds, the wind, the light. I mean, God is obvious to me when I'm out here. I just never feel closer to God than when I'm out here. I don't know what it is. It just reaches deep down into my soul. Just reaches deep down into my soul. There's a couple ducks. On the right. On the right. I think these are little. Yeah, those are hooded mergansers. Little hooded mergs. Danny S. Boy is ready. Ready and... Wait, I wish he had a face mask on. He's ready to go. Glad he's back to hunting, I gotta say. If you have not watched season 1, 2, and 3, I would suggest it. Because there are some unbelievable moments. You don't see cormorants do that very often. What happened? I wasn't even paying attention.
It's my third shot. I can't get my third shot off. I don't know why.
But you got 2 off. And you whiffed on both of those.
I'm not shooting well. Those were like
Hooded merganser, I think.
yeah, divers, right?
Yeah, mergansers. That's what they all do. They hook right there. Well, that's exactly what these birds are doing. Maybe not the landing part. Huh?
Coming closer.
Yeah. They come right here. Right there. That's their pattern. And then every now and then, the pattern will be... There is not enough movement to be finding it so dang difficult to land ducks. Jeez. If I had more time and more energy and more ducks, what I would do, my next move, I think. Oh, here comes some. Ah, stupid hooded mergs. Dan doesn't want them. At some point, you throw your hands up and you say, you win. Today, they are winning. The ducks are winning today. Well, here we are, continuing to get owned by these ducks. These ducks are defeating us. Danny's back in the boat. Yeah. How come you didn't shoot at those hooded mergansers that were coming so close to you?
I was like shocked and awed at how fast they are.
Yeah. I mean, I don't blame you for not shooting mergansers, but...
I was like, they'll slow down. I'll get a beat up. Nope.
yeah, they were
Didn't
flying.
even move. Like, please.
They're
My
fast
wallet,
little
sure.
suckers, that's for sure. So it's like 9:30. It's only 9:30. The movement's greatly slowed down.